Hi folks, Joe here once again for Play3rTV, and today we take a look at a tiny, high-speed portable SSD. But first, Kingmax are a name synonymous with storage solutions, and this little guy here is a KE31 portable SSD. And we really weren't kidding when we said it's portable. Compare it to a 2.5 inch drive and it sits around half its size. Put it next to a 3.5 inch and it's almost a scene from David vs Goliath. Don't be fooled by its tiny size however, as the KE31 packs a surprising punch in that tiny form factor. But before we do that, let's take a look at the unboxing experience. The box is pretty basic with a white theme and grey dots across the centre and a viewing window to see the drive through. Apart from the names and the company logo, there's not much else to see. On the back you get a little specifications table that reads off a few of the essential details of the SSD, such as the USB interface, drive size, speeds and more. Open the box and you get a simple plastic tray that has the SSD in place, and underneath is a USB cable and that's it. But then it's not about the size and how fancy it looks, it's about how you use it. The KE31 comes in 3 different capacities, 240, 480 and 960GB. We have the 480GB version here. As you can see, it's an attractive little unit with a gloss white casing which is plastic. The plastic is good for keeping the weight down, but I can't imagine it would be incredibly durable. However, there are no moving parts to worry about, so it shouldn't really be an issue. On the front is the Kingmax logo in grey and a service light just above this. On the rear you get a serial sticker to the bottom right. The sides are wrapped in a grey silver bumper style surround. At the right hand side you get the USB 3.1 micro B port. This connects the SSD to your system using the included cable. On one end you get the USB micro B and on the other a USB 3 connector. Connecting the device to your system is really as simple as plug and play. Connect the SSD to the cable and pop it into your USB port on your system. It is worth noting that it will work on any USB port from 2, 3 or 3.1, so if you don't have any 3 or 3.1 ports on your PC, you're not stuck. Naturally, the read-write speeds will be much improved over a 3.1 port, so for the purpose of this review that is exactly what we're using. Kingmax claims that the KE31 will offer read speeds of 400 and write speeds of 390 MB per second. And when we tested it, we can confirm that actually the KE31 performed even better than the company's projections, with a write speed of 444.1 MB read speed and 436.9 MB write speed, which is very impressive for a unit this size. Even 4K reads at 116 and writes at 120.5. When you compare it to the abysmally slow standard 3.5 inch drives, 166.5 and 164.2 MB read and write speeds, it certainly is a massive improvement. Whilst it's still not quite as speedy as a standalone SSD that comes in at 534 and 450.4 respectively, it is still very impressive. The KE31 applies the SLC caching technology to further accelerate and transfer in speeds and system response time. Also, the KE31 supports advanced LDPC error correction code technology to prevent read-write errors for guaranteed data integrity and higher protection against data corruption, featuring NAND 3D synchronous flash for great performance and reliability. All of this wrapped up in a tiny shockproof no noise high speed 35g package. And that pretty much wraps up this short review of a Kingmax KE31 portable SSD, and it certainly left us feeling impressed here at Player. With its tiny compact size, very near SSD performance and sleek look, it seems that it really can eradicate any need for those big bulky external drives and can even replace your cloud subscription services if you wish to have a little more practicality and availability, especially when offline. For this alone, we have no other option but to award the KE31 our Play3rTV Gold Award for ingenuity and practicality. As always, we will leave a link down below for you to get your hands on one of your own. Leave a thumbs up, comment your thoughts, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're there too, and we will see you in the next video.